Well, hello again, everybody. This is Stan at Masturbators with your weekly video fishing report. This week we've had a couple interesting things happen. It's much the same as it was last week. We're not really seeing too many changes out there. One of the interesting things is that we still have massive amounts of bait out there in the bay. We still got fairly cool water. It's warmer than we would expect actually this time of year. It's running about 75 degrees, but we're not going to complain too much about that. We got 60-pound yellowfin tuna, Corbetania. We got striped marlin still running everywhere. They're spread out, so you know they're out there to be caught, but it's going to be an all-day affair. It's not going to happen right off the bat, so be prepared for that. Corbetania's got some Cubera snapper as well for the bottom fishers. I call them the jiggers with a J. And they're anywhere from 50, 65 pounds. They're still out there, still worth catching. Seen a few interesting things. Had some sailfish go by the other day. You know, saw some sightings. Nobody's really boated anything. So right now, Corbetania is mostly about Cubera snappers, striped marlin, yellowfin tuna. We've also got some, well, Jack Crevalles out there. Got some skipjack tuna. We got a lot of skipjack tuna out there, perfect for bait. And they're running about 10 pounds. So if you hit a few of those, and you know, maybe you should keep some. They're great eating. If you come back in a little bit closer in, down there around Punta Namita over to Sayulita, we're still seeing some rooster fish over there. I'm getting some reports of some 30 to 35 pounders over there, pretty nice. We have striped marlin in the area. If you're up there taking a heading of about 310 to 320 off the point of Punta Namita, heading out anywhere from 10 to about 15 miles, you should start running into stripers. They're thicker out there. There seems to be a lot more out there, but they're on the smaller side, so remember to release the babies. And in fact, release everything, you know, if you can. And that's about the story out there for right now. It's not exactly anything real exciting. I don't think I'd recommend a 12-hour trip, but an 8-hour trip out there with stripers, roosterfish, Jack Crevalles, bonita. That's not a bad idea. On the backside of El Morro, we've been seeing some 15 to about 30-pound red snappers, and they should be moving throughout the area, but that's on the backside of El Morro over there. They still got some pompano over there. Stripers are running in that area as well, as are Jack Crevalles, and with a little bit of luck, you could see a rooster fish over there with the upwelling. So right now, most of the guys heading out on an 8-hour trip have been heading back behind El Morro. Remember, the Marietta Islands over there are patrolled now, so you don't really want to fish that area. That's protected, and then the reefs, and ever since they got that Lovers Beach thing open over there, it's gotten ridiculous. So pretty much just, if you're not paying for a tour over there, don't go around there. It could be a bad thing. Inside the bay, you know, not a whole lot is changing. I'll tell you one thing that has changed. We're seeing more Jack Crevalles. They're more or less a bread and butter fish, but we haven't seen very many of those at all this year during the winter season, which is a little bit surprising. Coming on the back end of a La Nina year, everything was kind of screwy last year anyway, too. We still have snapper inside the bay. They're mostly about 3 to 10 pounds. They're kind of a little more abundant than they were. We've got sea bass in front of the river with Chinook. They like that, what they call sweet water, where the fresh water mixes with salt water. And still quite a few over there, although I don't expect to see those for much longer. So if you're here in town or you want to get out there, that's a good thing to go. Mackerels, Sierra mackerels. I've seen some really big Sierra mackerels out there, over 10 pounds, and most of them are running about 8 to about 12 pounds. 8 to 12 pounds, but I've seen some bigger than 12 pounds out there. Some of them don't even look like Sierra mackerels, honestly, they're so big. So, morning, that's what we've been going after. So we've been leaving about 7 o'clock. Now we changed clocks, again, remember that. So we've been leaving about 7 o'clock, well, it was 8. And we go out, we hit the Sierra mackerels in the morning. The bite's been happening about 9:30. So that usually gives us time to get a little bit of action, especially if you have younger people in the family that want to do a little fishing and have some action. You're not really worried too much about the size. That's perfect for them. You really wouldn't want to have your 7-year-old hook a 50-pound Jack Crevalle and, you know, have it be a scary experience, you know. But as long as you're there, I'm sure it'll help. But it's better to have the smaller fish. So family fishing in the bay right now is incredible. The bait that we have is absolutely off the hook. We've got 12-inch squid, we got 3-inch squid, we've got flying fish, sardines, goggle eyes, green runners, red crabs, you name it. If it's bait, we got it out there. And that's kind of a plus, kind of a minus. A lot of times you're out there running live bait that's been a little bit difficult to get anything to hit, which brings us to the fact that lures are actually working better than live bait. and you may want to know what color. So basically the dark blue lures are working pretty well, green with black, and the petroleros, if you're a local, you know what a petrolero is. It's kind of a green and brown, and a lot of times I have either purple or black streaks going through there. It's really an ugly lure, but you know, it works. So when you're out there, make sure you're running at least one lure with your live bait. I'd be running 2 lures, and keep an eyeball open with something that you can cast off in the front there. There's been a lot of smaller fish coming up, a lot of boils coming up, so you got to be prepared. But that's the good news this week. There's plenty of fishing out there, and the days are a little longer now and a little warmer, and we're going to be moving into the summer season. We're mid-spring, and you know, from this point forward, I can only, you know, fishing should get better. We should start seeing more sailfish come in the area. That's that time of the year. And usually about the end of May, we got water temperatures in the neighborhood of 80 degrees, maybe a little before that. But I'm expecting early summer this year. So like always, if you ever have any questions about anything, feel free to call us, send us an email. You know, these reports can change in a matter of days or even hours, so it's always good to get the latest. So give us a call, send me an email. I'll be more than happy to answer most questions y'all have. And well, I guess just for now, you know, right now Jalisco is a green light, and I don't know what that means, but I know it's not a red light, and when it is a red light, everything turns into a real problem, right? So for right now, you know, fishing is worthwhile. We're having a lot of fun, and we'd like to invite you to come on down. So, well, I guess that's it for now. So this is Stan with your Puerto Vallarta Fishing Report, saying don't forget to kiss your fish, and please subscribe, and don't forget we're offering airport transfers and tours and all that good stuff too, so you can do it all through us. So have fun, stay safe, and until next week, adios.